Welcome back to more Hearts of Iron 4. Today we are on another disaster save. So this one is Argentina from Space Beans, who says, I went to war with the Allies when they were fighting Germany. I went through Central America to get to the US but ran out of manpower. At the same time Germany lost and I got the Austrian painter as a leader. Got pushed back far, lost a lot of divisions and being naval invaded in multiple places. So looking at this, we have a not very well looking forthright. We've got cannot get achievements as cheats or mods installed. That's irritating. I don't know what, but we'll give it one go just in case. We are in 1951. Okay. Iron Man mode on, historical, so that's fine. One attempt with Iron Man. Hopefully the cheats don't ruin me. But let's see what is going on. So, we've got a bit of Mexico by the looks of it. This must be what you mean by pushed out US. We've been heavily naval invaded in America as well. Splitting our army by the looks of it. Another naval invasion here in Brazil. We have got the Austrian painter, which has got some nice bonuses. Service role requirement, export, partial mode, which is brilliant at this stage. The advisors look good. Military staff looks okay. I'm happy with that. We have no manpower, no stability or no war support, which isn't great. You're on increase conscription. That's fine. Looks like a good portion of the focus tree's done. Promote immigration. We're never going to get them. So you've integrated a fair bit by the looks of it. So that's not too bad. You're blowing up the Panama Canal. Anything else interesting? Not really. You've got a bit of a spy network. Where are they? One in Venezuela. Let's get the other one down here. Let's have a little look at the army. You've got a few units, not massive. So we've got some in Mexico, some there, more in Mexico, and a load of tanks round in Brazil, and then 31 port guards. Okay, all green as well, which isn't brilliant. So I won't train them. No, let's not train them up, otherwise they might get overrun quickly. Let's give them a general though. I don't know why you haven't given them general. See, I don't really like that you've got a load of tank divisions because I feel like they'll be too expensive and we won't be able to use them efficiently. I mean, we've got 0 resources. Research, have you just completed the research? You haven't got marines. I want marines because I want the jungle expertise. We'll take engineers because I assume you've got them in there. We'll take the logistics because we're going to need supply. And that's all done. Tanks is done. Nothing really navy. You've done majority of the air, which is good. All of that, which is good. All the industry, which is good. So let's just go and get snorkels because we're going to need a lot of subs, I think. You've got a load of factories, 130 factories. Obviously, we're getting bombed to high heaven by the looks of it. So I'm going to use these, though, for naval forts. I'm going to put them all. If you're saying we're getting naval invaded, that is our biggest threat, I think. So let's watch some naval forts. Production-wise, we have got a lot of equipment apart from artillery. 300,000 guns, load of trucks, load of support, missing tanks, which I was expecting. They must be bleeding in the jungles. What are we looking like? 21 width, I really like that. You've got armoured recon as well, so I might leave the tanks for the armoured recon. Support, yeah, that's all looking good. We'll narrow that down a bit and we'll add an anti-tank to combat the allied tanks and then at least get a little bit of manpower back in the field. I know you've got loads of armoured cars, so let's add an armoured car to your garrison division. Armoured division looks okay. We've got motor boys as well. Big armoured divisions. And a little 8-width engineer MP. We'll give them anti-air because we can afford it. Okay, so that's not looking too bad. I like the infantry templates. Let's get rid of all of these port guard orders. Clearly we can see all the land you've taken, but we do not need to cover this anymore because I will be abandoning Mexico. We're going to abandon this as well. Let's join them up because you've got one field marshal who we can have logistic wizard and adaptable, which is good. And then I'm going to take all of these divisions up here and we're going to shorten the front line and fall back a bit, sort of in the jungle. Take the river line as well there just to shorten that front line because we can't hold on to that, I don't think. So we'll get all them out. We'll use another one of these armies from Mexico just to shut off these little river channels now. At least we haven't got a huge front line since the latest update, so we'll just close those off. These tank divisions, I'm not too sure about them. I think I'm going to convert them back, but we will fall back as well. That's too much of a big front line. We'll go grab some mountains, I think. Hopefully this will also bleed the allies, because they'll be in the forest away from supply hubs. Let's have a little look. Who are we at war with then? So we're on our own faction. So the Chinese United Front is also against the allies, which is a good distraction. And we're not against the Comintern and Soviets as well, so that's good. Quite a few casualties I can see. You should have 6 million manpower, but you don't. So, yeah, that's not brilliant, but okay, we'll deal with that. You've got a few subs, so we'll just cut them off for now and restock them. I'm going to get rid of the tanks then. I think I've decided I'm going to get rid of the tanks. We don't need trucks, we've got 36,000. I'll get rid of the air as well. You're making so much weird air, like large bombers. I mean, I've just noticed you've got 28 nukes as well. I didn't even notice that. So, okay, that's probably why you're building strats. But, oh, that's way too expensive for a naval bomber. Let's get them down. We don't want jets. We don't need the armor. We just want cheap, long-range naval bombers. So we'll get drop tanks in those. We'll do non-strategic material because we haven't got any ally yet. And air-to-ground radar as well. That's what we'll go with. We'll pump these bad boys out. Same with these fighters. They're too expensive. We don't want armor. We'll have drop tanks and some guns and a bit of CAS in it. That's what we're going to be making. Let's just get out some new subs then. That's all we're going to get out. Because we haven't got any steel, I want these first. So we'll put them to the top. They can have priority as we have a lot of guns and stuff. Right, I'm going to change all these to infantry then. We will just abandon the tanks. I think they're just going to lose so much and so much equipment. So infantry it is. These units here I don't think are going to get out, so we'll just get the equipment and manpower back before they get encircled. And these will be fine getting out. Let's get our first few new naval bombers out on the South American coast and the Peruvian coast, I think, where the naval invasions will happen. We'll get a load of sub-raided actually down here as well in the Argentinian coast, so we'll get a set down there as well to deal with those subs. Our units are just getting in position quick enough just to stop the British in the tracks at the end of the tunnels. So that's fine. They are in position, which is good. We've got our fallback line. We've got loads of troops falling in from Mexico. They are getting raided a bit, but that's okay. The rest of them that we're holding, I will just delete because I don't think we'll get them out. So we'll just grab the manpower and equipment back rather than chucking them across the sea. And they can restock our divisions that are stationed over here already. We will actually use that and we'll get a few more extra port guards out. Need to stop naval invasions and hold is key. Now they've fallen back enough, we'll put them on a normal order. A lot of units there, a few British, we should be fine holding that. We'll start integrating these areas with our PP because that will give us more manpower and less to garrison. I'll go Special Forces program focus next so I can get Marines. And then I'll just won't do a focus so I get more PP to help. And we'll get some new snorkels as well. We're just lacking some chromium and alley now, which is not a lot we can do about it. We'll get some field orders done now so we can get some planning bonus. So we'll stop the fallback lines and get them going. And then we can get some attacks going in the future. Our first naval invasion. Lucky I've got some troops down here that are going to be my rescue force. So we'll get them to the coast quickly. We'll also get our subs out on convoy raiding. Now we've got some more. We've got them reinforcing, so they should be able to get rid of some convoys for us. I think their ports are... Yeah, we didn't even land. Their ports are doing their job there. We didn't even need our troops, but we will get them on this coast. I think this is where we're going to get the most naval invasion. So I've got 13 divisions. We'll just guard the coast with them for now. Our naval bombers are out and look like they're sinking some ships, attacking convoys. That is good. We're pumping them bad boys out. Ooh, naval invasion in Sao Paulo and by Rio. I'll have to divert some of these troops off this main line to go and deal with that. Oh, and they've nuked me. That's nice. I wonder how many times you've been nuked in this game already. Right, we're just lacking 150,000 men now. It's not too bad, but we should get that. We are thin on this front now, so we need to try and push out. Oh, we might be able to get a little cheeky encirclement there, actually, if now they've pushed forward. We'll get all our CAS over that we've got just to help out there. They will contest the air a bit, but we should get some CAS damage at least. They won't have the range, I don't think. More PP, so let's see. That's got the most manpower, so we'll have that one. Thank you, next. Any places we're holding and got spare troops, we'll divert them down here to this naval invasion because we need to mop that up. Got another one up here as well. Hopefully Lima or Lima can hold. We've got 2 separate naval invasions, so I don't know where to divert. We need to deal with this one first. They are weak and getting convoy raided, so they haven't got supply. Or as long as we can get our troops in. I think we've got our troops in enough to hold on to that port. Oh, no, they push me back. That's a shame. Right, at least we can pin, and then we take the tile next to it because no one's here. They are then surrounded, and then we should be able to, yeah, helmets pop, push them back out. That's good. That's fine. We're doing that one. Oh, Spain have also invaded. Another one. Let's go and pin them while we get these troops. As soon as they're dealt with, Lima will push them forward to contain that. Lima's done. Their Spanish are pushing out, so we need to get there quickly. Another naval invasion there. 1 Greek tank will be fine. We are convoy raiding their supplies, though, so that's good. And they've kind of abandoned this naval invasion, so let's quickly grab as much land as possible. Let's take use of that. Sao Paulo's taken. That means 1 port, which means they should then get the encircle penalty, and we should be able to push them out. We'll now deal with Spain. I don't know if we'll be able to push through these mountains. Our troops haven't got much supply here. We might just have to contain them. That's the Allies out of Santos, although they're trying to naval invade next to it. So luckily we've got troops here to deal with that. Spain are pushing. We'll let them keep pushing. We've got Cass above it. We should be able to hold. They'll just waste all their equipment while we convoy raid and bomb their convoys. Oh, they're going to join the front line, so we may... Yeah, they're falling back. We'll just quickly delete these units so we get the manpower before they get encircled. Bit annoying, but not much else I can do. They've joined their front line up, which is fine. That's fine. We can have a big front line, not a problem. Another naval invasion. Lucky our forts seem to have done their job and they haven't taken a port, so our guards can crush them. Right, this front here, I think if I delete it now, there's a nice little choke point here with a mountain tile. So that's only about 4 tiles. We can hold that better with a few troops and use our manpower elsewhere. So we'll fall back to this line now, and then we can deal with these other naval invasions, like this Spanish one of Lima. Again, they've left the port, so we'll push them out. Another Spanish one of Sao Paulo as well. We'll have to deal with that one in a second. Let's get any spare troops we have down there. Our troops have fallen back to that line, so that's good. We can hold it with less troops now, and we'll use these extra ones all to Sao Paulo. Our front line is very weak at the top there as well, which is a pain. But we are holding. Again, they're out of supply and equipment. We have convoy raided the hell out of them, so we should just be able to push them back out to sea now with a bit of cast damage as well. That's the last naval invasion at the moment. We've got some manpower back finally from our new corps, so let's get some new divisions out. We're going to start fighting back. We'll get them on the front line. We want to take Brazil back first after these naval invasions, because that'll have a lot of manpower for us. There we go. That's them pushed out. Another one done. Another naval invasion of Rio, but luckily we've got those troops there to deal with it. Holding in all other fronts, which is fine. Hopefully the Allies are losing equipment. That naval invasion is right where our troops are just stood doing nothing, so that's fine. Stupid place for you to land there. Let's force deploy a few of our new divisions out there, and then this naval invasion over here, we'll force deploy the rest of them out here. 15 green units, I know, but we'll give them a general, and they can deal with that one fine. Yeah, wasn't much there. Push them out. They've got the port, but they're surrounded. Nice, easy crushing. Another naval invasion done, only about number 158th. Let's just go and add another fort level. Right, so we've got 18 divisions on this side, which we'll use just to bolster the coast guards a little bit more. And then we've got 15 or so on the other side, which is fine. We'll then start spamming some naval dockyards, because we want as many subs as possible to sink any convoys. Right, we've got enough PP, or XP, sorry, so let's go and get, yeah, Jungle Specialist Marine. So we've got enough to do all the way down. We'll take all of them. And then we'll start getting some Marines out. Where's the jungle? Do I need... Pioneers. There we go. There's our jungle bonus. That's going to help us push back Brazil for that precious manpower. We'll just put these up to 30 width, because I think jungle are 60 width divisions. So that's fine. And we'll get a few of these out if we can, and they'll be our pushing. Oh, the Soviets, you have come in clutch there. The Cold War has ended, and then a very hot Cold War is about to begin. That is going to be big for us. Right, I've had a little push, and we can push the British back. So we'll grab some space, we'll try and encircle as many as possible, and we will start pushing back. Nice little encirclement here. We'll port in Victoria. So we are looking okay. Naval invasions have stopped. We'll get our subs further round now to hit the top, and we can hopefully sink and get their supply terrible in the north of Brazil there. Yeah, they haven't got enough troops to man it now, so we are simply pinning and encircling, and then we're just walking round them with our green infantry. Only a few more areas. That's got 2 million, so we will definitely be integrating that. So we have almost got all of Brazil back. There's our 12 new marine divisions, so I'm actually going to try... We'll get them training for starters because they're green. Let's get them over to this port, and I'm going to try a naval invasion. We're taking some land in the jungle. There's a few troops here. I'm hoping we'll just grab some free land. We'll encircle them and push back. We'll just hold on this east front as well. That's fine. All mountains there, so I don't want to push through. We'll get our cass up over these rainforests. That way, yeah, they're out of org, so let's push in there. Bit of a slog at this point, but we'll keep going. We'll actually change the whole army. I can change to marines because I've got so much, so they'll all become jungle marines, a full army of our jungle marines. For some reason, I've got military police. I meant to click logistic company. That was a bit stupid, but we've got, I mean, we've lost a lot of equipment. We've got some. We just need some anti-air and anti-tank. Right, we're going to hit a naval invasion if possible for these ports. 2 reasons. We want that precious, precious alley that's up here, and also just to cut off their supply and surround them, and then we'll be able to push into Venezuela. Right, we've got a little bit of a navy, 1 cruiser and 17 destroyers, so let's get them on round here, and hopefully we can nick a bit of naval supremacy to get this off. We can push up. We might actually take one of them anyway. Let's see then. Let's go strike force here. We do get green. Right, before I pause it, let's get that naval invasion off. That's perfect. We'll get our cass over as well to help with the naval invasion. Green air. We have got one of the ports anyway, but this should do more and push us around. Yeah, there was a few divisions there, but that's fine. We'll push out and pin, and we will get to the precious, precious alley back. Yeah, look at all that alley. Oh, our supplies are looking good. Just missing a bit of steel, but not much we can do about that. So we will now go and change our planes. We no longer need strategic materials. Right, our war support is next up that we're going to help, because it also does affect our stability -30. So let's go. What's got the least? Convoy raided. That's massive. So let's go and bolster that. We're going to get some mountaineers as well. We're going to switch the east coast guys to mountaineers, because then we can push into Colombia, which is majority mountains. That's fine. We've got the equipment. We just need a little bit more. And we'll start to push and see if we can get an encirclement. What are we pushing in? Oh, we're pushing in mountains, jungles. Okay, we're pushing into the jungles round a mountain, but never mind. I guess the range is a problem because we're starting to get green air, so it should mean we can now start nuking our way. Oh, I haven't got the range for that one. But the mountains, we can nuke the mountains. Yes, the nuclear war for us has started. Let's just start nuking and spamming. That's how we're going to break them. Right, we've got another airport, so let's move our bombers closer. And then we will build some more so we can get fighters closer. And that way we can bomb all the way along here. Nuke the whole front line. And once the nukes go off, we'll just move into the irradiated areas. Oh, yes. Take the fallout areas. That's what we want. Oh, you won't give up this space. Well, maybe a little nuclear bomb will change your mind. There we go. Deorg. Lose your equipment. We'll take that. Right, I've run out of equipment a little bit. We're going to have to hold this line. We've got a big front line now. We've joined up. So we'll just let them attack us. Luckily, if they fall into here, we've got green and we can just nuke them. So I'll let them take that tile and we'll just keep nuking whatever troops they put here. Right, our equipment's a bit better now. We have to wait. We're missing a lot of support equipment, but guns are back. So I think if there's areas like here with the planes, we are just going to push on and deal with the no equipment. Yeah, while we've got the space and we can walk around them, we'll just take advantage of it. We've joined up and taken Panama again, so we can push through Central America with a few divisions. Meanwhile, we've got air superiority. We've got a few divisions here in Venezuela, so we will just nuke our way through the front line. They've got a lot of divisions piled up, so this will be a lot of losses for them. You should have never let us have air superiority again. We'll just nuke our way across Central America. And with the island gone, that is all of South America liberated again. We've got 2 million manpower back. We will now push for the US. We'll do a little naval invasion. I got a bit stuck again and I can't get air superiority. So hopefully we can take... Yeah, we can push that tile. That's fine. We'll just encircle and surround them up Central America. Because we have the canal, we've got naval supremacy on this side. And we'll just push and hold and kill these encircled ones. More naval invasions as well. We'll jump over into sort of Mexico a bit. We'll just keep jumping ahead. We'll keep making sure we use our port guards because we don't want to get naval invaded behind while we push up into Mexico. And we will deploy. We've got the manpower now, so let's deploy more. Right, our war support is finally in the positives from 0. So we're getting there. We are getting there. We've got the majority of the land as well. We're hitting all the propaganda. We're nuking our way across Mexico. We'll just hit the front line and carry on. The mountains won't stop our nukes. And we are looking like a chunky 4th Reich again. Meanwhile, we are convoy raiding the hell out of them as well. Right, we've pushed right into the US now. Texas is gone. The US haven't got many troops, so we'll take advantage of that. We'll just keep on pushing along. A little naval invasion, but that's fine. We'll deal with those. Right, I've got 48 crappy holding divisions here. So we've pushed up to San Francisco. What I'm going to do with these is give them a field marshal and a general. And then we're going to hold the eastern front here because I can't be asked to push north. And then I can direct my main force to push west onto the main cities. We've finally got 50 war support, which means we can actually go to war economy for once. And as soon as we get a little bit more, we will jump up to closed economy as well because I want the steel. I know it's not ideal, but that should mean unpause it. And yeah, we're just lacking 100 steel now, so that's better. Right, there's definitely some sort of mod on. I know I haven't got great supply, but 8 of these divisions should easily push out that American division. They must have bumped the Americans up. The only way I can defeat them is by encircling them, letting them deorg themselves, and then crushing them. So I assume there's a... can someone look in the files like they did last time and let me know? And there goes America. We'll just crush these little pockets of Canadian and British troops left, though. And look at the 4th Reich. She is a chunky restored boy. So we took 11 million casualties in the end. What did the Allies get? 65 million. So we did 3 million of UK, 500. Wow, Soviets have done so much damage as well. 1.1 million Spanish. 500,000 Turks. Where's US? Yeah, wow, million of them. 12 million US. So, yeah, they must be having one hell of a Cold War in the Europe because that is some big numbers. But anyway, there's another disaster save done. Please, if you do send them in with some sort of mod or difficulty change, please let me know in the email what you've changed just so I know. I still may do it. Let me know what's wrong with this one, guys. I will put it in the description, a link to it, so please give it a go yourselves. Another one ticked off. I could invade Europe, but I really can't bother. It's too much of a slog. We're in 57 now. This is definitely saved and done. US knocked out. Shout out to our members. Thanks for all your support, and peace out.